Hey, Funk Roberts here, and welcome to today's metabolic functional workout. Today we've got 6 exercises. Of course, each exercise will represent one of our functional or foundational movements, which is squat, lunge, hip hinge, push, pull, and of course the core or carry. So today's workout, we are going to use a superset. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to pair 2 of the exercises together. We're going to be performing each exercise for 30 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds rest, one after the other for 4 rounds, and then we'll directly move on to the next pair of exercises. Okay, so hopefully I'm sure you've warmed up, but hopefully you've looked at the demo, you've read the the description of the workout. But again, we are going to superset lower body exercises, both lunge and squat. Then we're going to superset the push and pull. And finally, we're going to end off with the hip hinge and the core. All right, so are you guys ready? All right, so again, let's just start off slow. We've got 4 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds rest, and then we move on to that next exercise in the superset. I've got the timer. And again, if you need to see the exercise beforehand, just look below. But you know what? I'll be talking and coaching you through. All right, so are you ready to go? Make sure you turn off your phone, turn off anything that's going to disrupt you. Close the door. It's you and me for 24 minutes. Are you ready to go? Let's get going. All right, first exercise, bodyweight squats, and that'll be paired with the dumbbell. We're gonna start off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So bodyweight squats. What we want to do is just making sure that our body's tall as we squat down, knees pointed out, and then driving through the heels. Okay. Now, when you're squatting, I do not want to see your head down. You should be staring right at me. So some of you will be able to go really low. Some of us may not be able to go as low, but this is the first round. Good. So drive through those heels. Nice work. Want to make sure we drive through the heels. Next exercise are dumbbell forward lunges. So we're going to add some load. We're going to step forward, and then we're going to push back with that front leg back to the top. So a couple of things you want to remember: core tight. Keep that core tight, because if the core ain't tight, the exercise ain't right. All right, here we go. So again, this is our functional workout, phase 1. So we are just making sure that we learn how to do each one of these exercises. Step forward, push off with that front leg. Do not drag the front leg. So if you can't step too far, that's okay. If you can only go here, that's fine. We want to get strong in the lunge. But because this is a foundational movement, fundamental movement, we have to learn how to lunge. Push off with that front leg. Good work. Back to bodyweight squats, which is why we do a lot of activation before the exercises, before the workouts, to make sure that the right body parts are being used. So that's where the glutes come in. The glutes are activated. Now we're going to do our bodyweight squats. This is round number 2 of this superset. So once again, and again, your feet will be, I don't like to say shoulder width apart because everyone's different. Everyone's biomechanics, body is different. Whatever's comfortable, but ensuring that your knees are always pointed out, they do not cave in. And through this entire movement, you should be staring at me with your heels on the ground. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Good. Good work. Good work. A little more continuous. We'll kind of speed it up as the intervals, as the sets start to happen. Okay, back to forward lunge. Got to make sure that core is tight. When we're stepping forward, same thing. Like, I'm going to be pointing to the camera here. You and I should be staring at each other throughout this entire movement. All right, let's grab those dumbbells. Going to be nice and tall. Do not lift the dumbbells. Just have them in your arms, hanging. Here we go. Forward, push off with that front leg. Good. And you want to control the body. Don't step too far. Okay, this is not a contest to see how far you can step. It's about the movement. Lunge, push off, good. Quality, not quantity. Good, step. We want to be strong. Now, when we're stepping out, the knee needs to also be pointing out. Do not let that knee cave in, and while you're stepping, make sure the toe is pointing forward. We want to make all of these, as much as we can, we want to be aware of everything that we're doing with our body. We want to do each exercise with intention, right? Focusing on the movement. Don't just go through the motions, because if you're just going through the motions, you're not going to be able to focus on what body parts and movements really need to be happening. Deep through your nose. Okay, let's go. Squat. Bodyweight squat. Let's try to go continuous. Good. And try to go lower. Slow as you can without bending forward. Gotta keep that back straight. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Here we go. Nice and smooth. This should be a smooth movement. Good. Nice work. Keep the heels on the ground. Feel that burn. Feel that burn. Feel those quads working. All right, back to forward lunge. I would say, let's move a little faster, but there's more movements in this exercise. So let's not rush if you feel like you can. Let's say this is workout number 2, 3, or 4. You want to increase the weight. You want to move faster. Those are the best ways to progress. So those are the best ways to progress for sure. Here we go. Remember, be staring at me. Step forward. I'm going to go from the side though, so you can take a gander at the body position. For this exercise, we're trying to stay nice and tall. Push off with that front leg. You're gonna feel fatigue in that front leg. You're gonna be like, why is it so weak right now? Well, it's because we're working on that front, on the quad. Oh, right, so gotta be gets a little dicey. Last round. That's the whole point. It starts to fill up with blood. It starts to get a little bit tougher to push off, but that's what we need to do. If you want to not go too deep in the lunge, that's okay. All right, this is the last round. So for bodyweight squats, if you want to add a jump, by all means, because we will be getting to that in phase 2. But right now, let's just focus on quality, right? Quality, here we go. You want to master this exercise. Okay, it's not about it's not about the quantity. Let's master this so it's perfect. Boom. So if we add load, which means if we add weight, you're gonna be able to do it perfect. Good. Let's go continuous without stopping. But keep those knees pointed out. Oh, ooh. Wow, man. We are filling up the quads with so much blood. It's insane. All right, back to forward lunge. But it's loaded. If you're feeling too weak, start with the weight, because we always want to start where we ended off, pretty much, if you know what I mean. Like start where we started the last round, but then safely, if you need to. Well, let's just go through it, work through it. Remember, it's quality. Press, push off, good. Down, feel it, push off. You're gonna also feel this. If I'm stepping with my left, I should feel a little bit in my right glute, right? And keep the core tight. You really have to focus on that core being tight through this entire movement. Good, push off with that front leg. Push off with that front leg, great work, okay. We're gonna hit the now, and we're going to do, just gonna grab right here, push-ups and pullovers. So remember, push and pull. So for our push-up, I want you to get down on the ground on all fours right now. All fours, screw those hands into the ground, nice and wide fingers, right under your shoulders. Step back, core tight, squeeze the glutes. Here we go. Hands Elbows at a 45-degree angle. Good. Keep those glutes. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the core. We're gonna go slow. Strength. Strength. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good work. For that, we're going strong. First two, we're gonna go strong. Last two, we're gonna go more metabolic stress, so more volume. Okay, pullovers. We're gonna keep that dumbbell behind our head and we're gonna pull it over to just over our chest. Okay, using our lats. So if this is the first time you're doing this workout, it's always a learning. You're always learning in the first workout. Back right here. And now we're gonna let it go back. Control, control, control. Good, you can let it touch slightly at the bottom. And then use your lats to pull. Good. Good. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Nice. And control. That's an exercise you can pretty much go heavy on, right? You go a little bit heavier because we have a floor that will help with the range of motion, and also because the range of motion is so short. So we can go a little bit heavier there once you have the right technique. Wow. All right, we're back to our strength. So we want to be strong. Remember, when you're doing these, let me go here. When you're doing the push-ups, make sure that your elbows pointed out. Good. Nice. Push, good. Squeeze the glutes. Nice. Slow, up. Slow, up. Slow, up. Oh. Wow. My triceps are failing already from the last workout how we did. Okay, back to the pullovers. This one's a little tougher. I think the superset. Personally, it's a tough superset. Same thing, here we go. So all the way back, focus on the lats doing the work. Lats. Good. Nice. I got 35 pounds. I'll probably go a little bit lighter next time. Good. Oh, check out those triceps. Keep going, guys. Keep going. There we go. All right. Let's go with a little bit faster on the push-ups for this round. Just a little bit faster. Remember, elbows at about a 45 to 60 degree. Just don't have them out here and don't have them too close. Then breathe. Here we go. Push-ups for reps. Oh, keep going. Gotta break mine up. Ooh, man. Keep going, guys. Nice work. Now, if the goal for this workout is to be able to do each exercise without having to stop, and when you get to that point, other than the push-ups, then you add load, right? So, you know, you get adding load means making it a little bit heavier. Let me start off with 35, then we'll go down. Third round here we go. Good. Bring it all the way to your chest. Up, up though, up. Pull over. Oh yeah. You really have to concentrate on the way down, the way back. Control the weight. Control that weight. Even if it's light, you can still control it. And to make it harder, if it's light, just go a little slower at the bottom of the movement and pause at the bottom. I'll show you how to do that in the next round. I'll use the 20s and I'll pause at the bottom just to, oh wow, this tricep here is pretty much toast. So we'll just do what we can. We'll do what we can. Again, just focus on squeezing the glutes, nice strong body. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Keep going. I don't want you to go on your knees. So you just take rests. You just take those rests. I don't want you ever going on your knees because it's very difficult to do proper push-ups from your knees. So you just want to be able to get the strength. The only way to get stronger with push-ups is doing push-ups. But the goal here, if you're in week number 3 or going into week number 4, is to be able to do continuous push-ups for all of those 30-second rounds. Oof, that's beast mode, baby. That's beast mode. Proper push-ups. Here we go. Okay, let me show you. If you have lighter weight, at the bottom, pause, 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 pull. Pause for 3, ready? Pause, 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 pull. And you're not pulling with your arms, you're pulling with your lats. Good. So engage the lats and now pull. Nice. Pull with those lats. Good work. Okay, we're in our final duo, our final pair, our final superset. We're gonna do deadlifts. So let's just use the 20s for now. Show you guys how to do dumbbell deadlifts with marches, so suitcase marches. So it's a hip hinge. So we're gonna move by the hip first, let the hips go back, let the butt go back, and then I'll show you the carry or the march. Light head. Gonna go from the side. I want you to use the hips first, and then bend at the knees, and then stand up. Hips first, bend at the knees, back straight. Okay, hips first, bend at the knees, power through the heels. Hip first, bend at the knees. So it looks like this. Hip first. It's not a squat, although it is a squatting motion, but it is a hip hinge first. Okay? It's like doing a deadlift. If you ever deadlift back in the day. Next exercise, we're doing a carry or a march. Holding dumbbells inside, we're just gonna lift one leg at a time. We're gonna get it up to 90 degrees. So the goal here is trying to ensure that we don't have lateral flexion. Okay, so here, good. So keep that body straight. We're not lifting those dumbbells, we're just holding them. You can actually keep the thumbs off the dumbbells. Try to keep that body straight. And just lift the knees. Lift at the knees. Good. Shoulders back. And we want to keep that balance, right? Good work. We want to keep that balance because the goal here is not to have that wobble, because that means we have side lateral flexion, which we don't want. Because when we're picking up groceries or we're picking up one thing, we want to be able to stay tall with a nice, strong spine and body. All right, dumbbell. Let's go to some 30s. Okay, so here we go. Good. So I'm not bending down. I'm not bending my head. I'm still looking straight. Or straight ahead. Or just in front of me. But my hips go back first. Hips and then knees. Okay? Hips and then knees. Hips and then knees. Maybe butt and then knees. Say it that way. All right, let's go with 30s on the marches. We're almost there, guys. You guys are doing awesome. Again, just really focusing on mastery and intention. All right, each exercise we're doing with intention. Good. Good. And how do you make this harder? Well, I'll show you in the next round. Core tight. You're just lifting here. 90 degrees. So my right leg's up, left glute, left leg's up, right glute. Really focus, really screwed into the ground, right? So here, just make sure this right leg is strong. Glutes, quads. We want to be able to stand nice and tall at any time. Again, the goal here is through these fundamental, foundational movements. We learn the body. Oh, I think we're doing deadlift now, yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna go to the side again so you can see. Hips, I'm gonna go fast. Hips, hips, and then you explode. Explode by the heels. Hips, hips, hips. Good work. We want our bodies to be able to move the way we would move every day, right? Which means we have to train like that. And we have to train our body to be strong in certain movements, anti-movements, and situations. We want to be strong. Because the next phase is going to be a little bit tougher. So we want to build a proper foundation. Proper foundation. Here we go. Hold, hold, hold for 3, okay? Up, 1, 2, 3, down. Good. Up, 1, 2, 3, down. Good. Up, 1, 2, 3. Good. Up. Make sure that knee is 90 degrees. Up, 90 degrees. Let's go. Get that knee up. Good work. Final round. Guys have done great here. And again, this is not about breaking the body down. This is not about destroying the body. This is about you mastering the movements. Mastering the movements, knowing what body parts should be moving, what body parts shouldn't be moving, what should be working, and what should not be working. That's what we're doing here. There will be a time and place to break it down. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Good. Make sure those knees are not caving in. Same as the squat. Push through the heels. Drive. Strong. This is one where you can go heavy too, once you get that movement. I'm looking slightly forward. I mean, I'm looking at you, but in general, when you do this movement, you want to be looking just in front of you. So your neck is neutral. You don't want to be looking down. You don't want to be staring up. Try to keep everything neutral. Okay, final exercise. We're going to go a little bit faster now. We're going to really focus on driving the knee up. We're almost done. I'm so happy that I'm here with you guys. You guys are awesome. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Up, 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 do not fall, up, up, balance, drive, drive, drive. You're gonna get a little bit lower abs too. Drive, drive. Let's go double. One, double, ooh, double, double, good, double, double, double. Let's go. Good work, guys. Awesome job. Awesome work. Give me some knucks. Give me some knucks. There you have it, guys. We are building the foundation of strength through our foundational movements. You guys did great. Remember, this is not about crushing our body. There will be plenty of time to crush the body. But if you need to progress, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, then it's definitely going to be the weight for this phase. Anyway, thank you so much. Make sure you do the abs if there's some abs. Stretch, and I'll see you on the other side.